25 and I am from Nottingham.
How important is looks in relationships to you?
Looks in a relationship, I would say, is not a massive deal. My mum has always said that I like ugly boys and all my boyfriends have been ugly, so I mean, not very important.
What's your longest relationship?
My longest relationship is about 3.5 years. Yeah, about 3.5 years.
How important is sex in a relationship to you?
I mean, there has to be sexual chemistry for it to be banging. If there is no sexual chemistry, then it's not really going to work, but I'd say sex is quite important.
Have you ever cheated in a relationship?
Yes, I have cheated, unfortunately.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yeah, also I have been cheated on, and it ain't nice.
Who pays for your first date?
On the first date, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, anytime I go on a date, I always have the thought of, I don't mind paying or I don't mind going halves. However, I do genuinely feel like a guy should offer, but I don't feel like he has to pay. I got my own money.
Does it matter what job he does?
It doesn't matter what job he has or whatever he does, because most of the guys that I've dated haven't actually had legal jobs, so I ain't judging.
What word would your best friend use to describe you?
I'm not gonna lie, my best friend called me Prestige, so here we go.
What are your turn-offs in regards to hygiene?
Turn-offs in regards to hygiene probably is just hygiene in general, like washing, bathing and spraying, smelling good, just things like that, and brushing your teeth and all of that.
What's your most romantic experience?
I'm gonna be deadly honest with you, I have not had anything that's blew my socks off. Not at all. Been dead, to be honest.
What's a turn-off to you that a man thinks is a turn-on in previous relationships?
Wait, say that again.
What is a turn-off for you that a man thinks is a turn-on?
What, for him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What can make you cringe?
Ugh. Anything. Something that makes me cringe. I'm really picky though, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like, I might think something's not gonna make me cringe and it will make me cringe, if you get what I mean. It can genuinely be anything, to be honest.
What would you like to get out of speed daters?
A man. No, it would be nice to obviously find someone that's on my level, not taking it too serious. I mean, if it was to progress into something serious, then that's great, but someone that's just on my level and just wants to do things and have a good time.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Where I would like to see myself in 5 years, hopefully, probably in a relationship. I would ideally like to be in a relationship and have kids and just have a nice family at home, you know, a good life.
My name is Shanelle, I'm 19 and I'm from Northwest London, and I study sport at the University of Northampton and I'm a part-time model.
Okay. What word would your best friend use to describe you?
Lit.
Okay. How important is looks in a relationship to you?
It's not like very important, but there should be an attraction there.
What's your longest relationship?
My longest relationship is 1 year and 3 months.
Have you ever cheated?
No.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
What's your turn off in regard to hygiene?
My turn off towards guys would have to be bad breath, teeth. You need to have a job, sort of thing. Oh, hygiene. Bad breath. Teeth. Yeah, that's it.
Who pays on the first date?
Well, it depends on who initiates it, but I would say a guy should pay on the first date.
Does it matter what job he has?
No.
What's the best date you've been on?
The best date that I've been on, I went to Nobu and then I went out Central.
How important is sex in the relationship?
It's not that important.
What's your most romantic experience?
My most romantic experience. I don't really think I've had any. No, I haven't had any.
Does it matter what job your man does?
No, it doesn't matter.
What are your own career ambitions?
To finish uni and to become a physiotherapist.
What's your worst date?
My worst date is went to Nando's. Wasn't too fun. It's boring.
What's the best outcome you can get out of speed daters?
I
Best
think
date.
so. The best outcome, like getting to meet people and getting to like just sort of understand where everybody comes from.
What is a turn off that a man thinks is a turn on?
I don't know, to be honest. I'm not quite sure.
My name's Renay, I'm 26 from Lewisham and I'm a singer, songwriter, rapper and I'm also a customer consultant.
How would your best friend describe you?
Crazy, maybe.
Why crazy?
I think I'm just like a ball of energy, so I think that's probably the only way that she can describe it.
What's the 3 characteristics you look for in a man?
3 characteristics. Mental and emotional stability. They have to be very family orientated and they have to have like a hustleism about them. Like, they don't have to, I don't want to hear that my hustle's better than, like, my hustle can never be bigger than your hustle. That's just, yeah, they have to be ambitious. But, yeah.
So could you date someone who made less money than you?
I don't care how much money you're making, just please do not, I don't need to be getting up to work in the morning and you are rolling over to the other side. If I'm waking up for work in the morning, you need to be waking up for work too. Simple. I'm coming back from work.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
Oh shit. It's not even embarrassing, but so one time I went to go and get my eyelashes and my eyebrows done and I didn't glue down my wig and I was laying back on the chair and the woman told me, move up a bit. Like, she told me to move up a bit. And I moved up and my wig basically slipped back and I didn't realise and my cameras weren't righteous. Yeah, but I don't think that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. Because what if, like, it was in Peckham. I don't care, it was embarrassing. I don't care. But yeah.
What's been your longest relationship?
My longest relationship, I'd say, or closest thing to a relationship, I'd say would be six years, about that.
6 years?
About that. That's the closest thing to a relationship, yeah.
Is that not a relationship, 6 years?
Well, I went into the situation when I was young, so me now being the age that I'm at, I now know the qualities of what a relationship was supposed to be. So at that time I would call it a relationship, but that's why I say right now, I say that's probably like the closest thing I was to a relationship.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
Have you ever cheated?
Yes.
What's been the most romantic experience?
Most romantic experience. Do you know what? My most romantic experience was a guy that I was seeing knew that I'm not fond of Valentine's Day, like it's a bit too soppy for me. But he did, I just thought it was romantic because he did actually like still entertain the whole Valentine's idea and I got home and there were roses and teddies and shit on my doorstep. So I think that's romantic because he knows I didn't care. I genuinely didn't care about the day. So it's the thought that counts. I'm a little person, but little things that count kind of person.
What's the biggest turn off in regards to hygiene?
Smelly down there, smelly willy, like frownsiness, like, and you know what? Some people don't even know they've got it, but you know that smell, yeah, when you put clothes in the washing machine and then like, you might go on holiday and forget to take the clothes out of the washing machine. See, this is why I have a washer and dryer, because as soon as the clothes finish washing, they're dry and then there's an air scent that comes, but I hate that damp smell. And some people, they don't know that they've got it. And yeah, I don't like that smelly frownsy. It's not nice. It's not nice.
How important are looks in a relationship?
You know what? Like I said, I'm old enough to now know looks don't mean nothing, because I've been with a really good-looking guy and I've been with a really not so good-looking guy where everyone was asking me what am I doing, and they both cheated on me. So like, looks are not important. Like seriously. Because I even know some really beautiful people, and I look at them sometimes and I'm like, do you have any sense? So trust me, looks don't mean nothing.
How important is sex in a relationship?
Not important at all. It's not. Sex is not for us, it's for men. So like, for me, sex is not, it's not really that important. Like, it's not the be all and end all of this for me. However, I love it.
What's your ultimate career ambition?
My ultimate career ambition, to have 3 sources of income, that being my own businesses, hopefully, and being able to, yeah, that's my goal, having 3 sources of income.
Name something that a guy thinks is a turn on, but is really a turn off.
Designer. These boys are the designer. Flashy, drippy. No, it's not cute. It's not cute at all. It's not. Do you know why it's not cute? Because the drippiest of guy, you go to their house, you're like this. You're like this. It's so cold. And you've got no excuse here, because doesn't matter about pinpoint, there's smart meter. You can get app on your phone to download and get gas in your house, yeah? So you can, I'm telling you. So that designer stuff that because it's not for us, seriously. The designer stuff that you're dressing up and stuff, like, it's not for us, it should be for yourself. And genuinely, it ends up being for us when you go out. And, another thing that I don't like, bottle boys at the table, I don't like that. Yeah, those are my turn-offs. I can't.
Who pays on the first date?
Did you not ask me to come out? Not joking. No. On the first day, I'm still old school. On the first day, I do think a gentleman must pay, or should pay. But it's got to a point. If we're seeing each other, whoever initiated it, man. Like if we say I want to go bowling, I want to go there, I want to go. It gets to a point where I don't even care about where we're going or why I just want to go. Let's go. So if I'm paying, I'll pay. If you're paying, you'll pay. Whoever pays in it. Are we not both getting up to go work in the morning? Doesn't matter.
Who's your celebrity crush?
I don't think I have one. I don't. Do you know what? It used to be the baby. It really did used to be the baby until recent events. But if I say that my celebrity crush is the baby still, yeah, he's got $1 million smile, man.
An artist, if you could collaborate with any artist in the world, who would it be?
If I could collaborate with any artist in the world, wait, does it have to be, does it have to be like, well, in the world, isn't it? Can I give 2? That's bad. Do you know what? They have to be alive or dead? If I could collaborate actually with any artist in this world, it would actually be Amy Winehouse. Seriously, Amy Winehouse. But she's not with us anymore. We have the same birthday, and sometimes I just feel like I get her in her lyrics and stuff. And I feel like our birth date symbolizes like the creativeness. So it's not just about her being able to sing. I think for me, it's just her as a person, and I like the way how she channels it, her energy.
What's been your worst day ever?
My worst day, my worst day ever. So basically, my worst day ever, I was celibate for 9 months, and I decided, okay, I want to get back out in the dating world. I don't know how to date. I was out of my relationship for like about, relationship for like 6 years. I was out of that for like about a year and a half. So I was like, yeah, I want to start dating. So I said, I saw this thing on TV called the 5-date rule, innit? So it was like first date, second date, it got to like the 4th day or 3.5 days. And each of those dates, I said to him, look, I don't want you to come back to mine. I don't want to come back to yours. I don't even want to go to a spot. I don't want to go to a hotel. I don't want to go nowhere. I just want you to go your way, we go my way. And after the 5 days, we decide what we're doing. Every day, he found a way to ask me to come back to my house every day. And by the 3rd day, 4th day, I was starting to get pissed off. And I'm not gonna lie, like I started to realize, yeah, he wanted to come upstairs. You know what he did to me? Do you know what he did to me? He did the I need to go toilet. He did that, oh, I need to go to the toilet. This is me in my head. I was so happy. I had like 15% battery left. My best friend, she was awake, so I'm messaging her, and I'm like, he needs to go toilet. She's like, just let him go toilet. I let him go toilet. I've gone to sit down. He's come out. I'm thinking he's gonna go and get Uber or go home, go buy his business. Is he going? No, he's not going anywhere. He's come. I said, you know what? I'm going toilet. I went toilet. I come out. The jacket is off. The shoes is off. Everything is off. I'm surprised he didn't do naked man. Please, I've told you on date 1, date 2, date 3 that I don't want you to come to my house. Why you need to go toilet? You're a whole man. You can go outside, and I'm like, you can. You didn't need to do that, guy. Like, you know who you are. You didn't need to do that. But yeah, that's just that was my worst experience ever, because you know he numerous times was someone telling me that they don't want you to come upstairs. All of this, I need to go to the toilet, was unnecessary. And he had explained to me after that he did think something was going to happen that night. And yeah, that was my worst day ever. Worst.
On that 4th date, did you give him reason to believe that? Was there a bit more flirting? Was there a kiss? No. I didn't give him any reason to believe. I didn't, like, it was being very, very pushy. And I'm not going to lie, pushiness is very off-putting. Be not nonchalant about it. Like, relax. That's not the goal. Like, it's not the goal. It's the goal, but it's not the goal. Like, it's not the end of the road for me. Like, that was it. Where did you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, at peace, at peace and happy, and a little bit more educated.
What's the best outcome from this?
Do you know what? The best outcome I can probably get out of this is, because, yeah, the best outcome I could probably get out of this would be just probably to know how to date again, because I think we live in a world full of craziness. So I feel like I've lost my touch. So I want to get more dating experience. This is so embarrassing.
My longest relationship is 8 years.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes, I have been cheated on, and I threw a shoe at his head.
Have you ever cheated?
Yes, I have, in retaliation.
Who pays on the first date?
I think it should be 50-50 on the first date. Reason why, because you don't know if you're gonna see them again.
Does it matter what job your man has?
It doesn't really matter what job he has, unless he could do 50-50, I don't mind.
What's a turn off in regards to hygiene?
In regards of hygiene, a turn off is when like a man takes off his jacket and you smell his body odour. Yeah.
What's your worst date?
My worst date was McDonald's. It was horrible.
What's your most romantic experience?
My most romantic experience was going to Portugal.
What are your own career ambitions?
My career ambitions is to just make it in life by the time I reach 30.
What's the lamest reason you've broken up with somebody?
The lamest reason I broke up with someone is, I don't know. I've never broke up with someone for a lame reason. So yeah.
Name something that a man does that he thinks is a turn on, but is actually a turn off.
A turn off for me is when a man like tries to do the whole Magic Mike thing, and they do the dancing, they try to act sexy, but it's cringy.
What's the best three characteristics you look for in a man?
From a man. My best three characteristics in a man is he has to have humour, because I like to make people laugh and I like to be made laugh. Look, that was so stupid. My three characteristics in a man is humour, because I like to be... what? My three characteristics... Sorry? Yeah. I like humour in a man. That's my...
Take your time.
Sorry guys. My three characteristics that I like in a man is humour. I like to be made to laugh. I like nice smells, nice cologne, and I like openness as well. Like, so you can talk about, it's not just me talking about my problems, he can open up and talk to me about his.
What's the best possible outcome from speed daters?
The best possible outcome is someone will take me, hopefully.
Hi, my name is Lizzie Mafrika. I'm 29 years old. I'm from East London, and I'm an entrepreneur.
What word would your best friend use to describe you?
Ambitious.
How important is looks in a relationship for you?
Looks are not particularly important to me, but I would say it does play a part. Obviously, at the end of the day, you don't want to end up with someone that's not looking spicy.
What's your longest relationship?
My longest relationship is 9 years.
What's your worst date?
Worst date? That's a hard one, because I don't really date much, so that's the thing. So I've had a couple of dates and just been okay, but I've never had a date that's really...
What's the lamest reason you've ever broken up with somebody?
Lame reasons? Like, lamest reason I've ever broken up with anyone? I don't have lame reasons. Like, if I break up with you, you know that there's a good reason. Like, I'm a boss bitch, come on.
Have you ever cheated?
Cheated? Me? No. I've almost cheated though, but not cheated.
Have you
Care
ever...
to elaborate?
Elaborate? Like, obviously there's different levels of cheating. Like, I've been in a relationship where I knew it wasn't going anywhere and I've started talking to someone else. So I would say like, but I've not gone to that next level, if you get what I mean. So I've not cheated, but I passed that as almost cheating.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Oh, I've been cheated on, yeah. I have been cheated on many times.
Who pays on the first date?
Who pays on the first date? That's the thing about me, like I'm not really, I would say, I wouldn't mind, like to be honest, I don't mind picking up a bill, but like if you're not offering to pay the bill, I will look at you sideways.
Does it matter what kind of job your man has?
It doesn't really matter what type of job my man does, to an extent. Obviously, any type of position he's in, I would want there to be some type, like if he's not at top level, at least be on the, like having a mission to get to that level, if you get where I'm coming from.
What are your turn-offs in regard to hygiene?
Turn off, you just can't smell. Like, you just can't smell. That's it. I'm one of them people
What
like...
turn off to hygiene?
Okay, cool. Start again.
What are your turn-offs in regards to hygiene?
My turn-offs in regards to hygiene, you just can't smell. Like, that's just it for me. Like, no, obviously, like, it depends on how long you've been dating someone, but if it's from the beginning and you have constant BO, like...
How important is sex?
How important is sex in a relationship, right? Very important. Sorry, but at the end of the day, let's just be real. No one wants to be like, let's say for example a relationship is leading to something more serious and it's going to be for the rest of your life. You don't want it to be dead. So everyone like just understand that it plays a part. It's not the most important thing, but at least a good percentage is down to what they can do.
Name a turn off that men think are a turn on when dating women.
So, a turn off. So I'm laughing because as I think about it, there's someone I was dating and a turn off is more of the rubbing of the nipples. There was someone I was dating and he's like, he always wanted me to rub his nipples and I'm like, no.
Rub
what, him?
Wait, rub him
No.
or fuck him?
Yeah, so yeah, rub it. So basically, in terms of a relationship, turn off would be the rubbing of the nipples. I can't do that. I had someone that used to do that.
What's the best outcome that you could get out of speed daters?
The best outcome. Do you know what it is? I'm not gonna have. This sounds really weird. I don't have high hopes. I just want to meet someone that I can get along with, and at the end of the day, if it leads to something, it leads to something. But I just rather someone that I can just get along with. That's the most important thing, because once you get along with someone, it can turn into something more serious. So I don't want to say I'm looking for marriage, I'm looking for that. I just want someone I can get along with. So yeah.
Cheers, thank you. Brilliant.
It's not a career ambition.
Oh shit. Go on.
The last one.
Sorry, go on.
Don't touch my camera again.
Go on.
I heard celebrity crush, I heard career ambitions.
What's your career ambitions?
Okay.
What are your career ambitions?
To be honest, it's just I have a brand, I have a business that I'm building. So to me, it's just I just want it to reach heights where it can be international. So yeah, that's in terms of career. That's it. Just building my brand.
Brilliant.